Hello everyone, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. We have a lot of supplies today that have been added to this shop by the very talented Paula. So excited to share those with you. I have a couple of journals from Sherris. She is the next artist on the Marketplace waitlist, and we're going to look at one July challenge journal. So lots of exciting things. We're going to start with the July challenge journal. These are showcasing the digitals that were worked on by my artists in the month of July. And she took, I believe this is, I want to say Susan. Yep, Susan Sherwood. Now, it was the hot air balloon kit full of hot air, and then there was some rose digitals, and she went the rose route. I don't know if she put any hot air balloons in this. She went more floral, so I'm really excited to share it with you. It is a large square journal with a cute little rose beaded dangle, and even the back has gorgeous images, and the front it says peaceful flowers. And well, okay, so the signatures are a little loose, as you can see here. Be careful when you're sewing in signatures that they are tightly in there. This is, I don't think it's going to come out unless you yanked really hard, and probably a lot of you journal wizards can fix that really easily. And it's mostly, I think, just that, well, no, a few of the signatures are loose-ish, but it's not falling apart. So I'll just mark that. It will take a little bit off of the price, but I'm sure one of you can easily fix that. Not a problem. Now, let's look at the beauty of this journal. Peaceful flowers. So she used floral journal labels, rose quotes, and button labeled botanicals, and Joanne's paper pack, the Rose Garden. And then she's used a bunch of other items that whoever purchases this journal can read through and maybe, you know, purchase some of these or whatever. Actually, what I'll do right here, it's too much for me to read, I'll set this here. You could pause it and read it, copy it down, and I'll just set that back. So this is one of the floral journal labels, and I love taking apart books and putting them back together as a journal. So this was called Making a White Garden. Actually, I think she may have ordered this book from me. I'm not sure. She could have found it somewhere else. Little rose garden. She, not rose garden, rose quotes. She turned some of the journal pages into journal cards. There are a lot of these sweet gold paper clips throughout. And as you can see here, she's used like 2 paper clips to hold these in. So you can disperse them throughout the journal if you wish, but I love the look of them. These are the teardrop paper clips. I actually need to restock these. I used to carry them. So she's also used some Modern Maiden image clubs. So this one here, this notes, this is one of the journal cards. My Modern Maiden image club are more modern images. So they're not the old vintagey like this. They're brighter. They're a little more modern, but still my style for the most part. And it's on sale right now. You can find it in the huge sales section of my website. It's only $15 for a lifetime membership. I add about 10 new images a week, sometimes more. And right now I have tags, labels, journal cards, and papers. And I keep adding and adding to that. There's already dozens of them. This is one. If there's any more throughout here, I will try to point them out so you get an idea of what you would be getting in that. But I love, this is one of the Celtic Rose postcards that I have. These are little vintage. She probably bought some of this stuff from my shop. I love seeing the items that I find and sell being used in Marketplace journals. I think it's so nice to see them used in different ideas. Got some gorgeous images that she's chosen for sure. And then she's used some, these are from like previous challenges that she's incorporated in here, like Celtic Rose. And it's really nice how you can just kind of mesh so many themes together. The button labeled botanical, very pretty. More postcards, lots of florals, really pretty. This is that same notes paper from Modern Maiden. Goes really well. That's a ticket from wisteria and hydrangea. This is the Rose Garden from Joanne, but she's turned it into a journal card. Another button label, Botanical. Like I said, this feels really like these signatures aren't going anywhere. There's just a couple that are slightly wiggly. I know they can be fixed. No worries. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous journal. Can't wait to see who purchases that to work on. All right, I have a couple supplies to share with you. My mother-in-law, Connie, she has a section, Connie's Handmade Goodies. She specializes in beading and hand crochet. So she made some paper clips, and these are little bow, cream-colored bow paper clips, but she has beaded them. So she's put a bead, a different bead in the middle of each one, and they're all on gold paper clips. So there is a set of beaded cream-colored bow paper clips. And then also she created these little doilies. So these are a variegated blue. And so here is a large, so here's my hand. And then there's 3 medium. So 1 large, 3 medium. Or 1 medium, 3 small, depending upon, I think it's 1 large and 3 medium is what I would say. So these are beautiful for, I mean, look at the work on that. Hand done, she did it. You can find that as well. So those are in her section. I have only a few things to share with you today from myself. So I have these, this is a playing card box that I've altered, okay? I have these cards in the Lindsay Supply section. It's Blue Girl playing cards. But I have altered the box, so I've added this ribbon that I got in some Happy Mail, and then a little resin butterfly. I didn't make this one, but I am learning how to do resin, so maybe I'll make some in the future. And then that just opens up and you can store goodies inside. But I wanted to give you a few goodies to start with. So these are Distress ink butterflies. So they're stamped, they're colored with distress markers, and then sprayed with water. So you get that watercolor distressed look, and they're on cardstock. Then there's 4 of those. Then there's 4 of these plastic butterfly buttons. And then these are from Caroline's Craft Treat. And they're like the little trading card size, like the T card size. They're butterflies. And I have inked them and added Tim Holtz words onto them. So there's several of those for you to play with as well. So there's the T cards, the distressed butterflies, and the buttons. And you can, of course, use this box to store whatever you wish. I just wanted to give you some goodies to go with it. I love little boxes for storing goodies and ephemera. So that is in Lindsay's Handmade. I'm adding another book to Lindsay's Supplies. This is Best in Children's Books. It's a 1960s. It has Pinocchio in this one. I think it has Peter Rabbit in this one. Just gorgeous images. I think it said Peter Rabbit. But look at those. Look at just how pretty you could turn these into. And then you can reuse the cover. Peter Rabbit's Prank 117. Right here. So it's not the Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit, but isn't that gorgeous? So there's a lot of pages in here. There's 160. So that one's available. Then I have a long goodie of random ephemera. A long envelope full of goodies. This is it's 11.5 inches long. And then I'll just show you all the random fun here. This is a printed business card, I think. It's not a really old, but a lot of these are older. This is like a nameplate. Old, just random things. Little envelopes. Just random vintage goodies, notepads, stickers. All sorts of random items. So if you love the random and you love vintage and different papers to use in your junk journals, this is for you. And of course, this is going to make an excellent envelope for something. Then I have these. This is a set of, I think 4, 2, 3, 4 Invoice Numbers from J.G. Reynolds in Texas. I don't know how old they are, but they are a 3-part invoice number. And there's 4 of those. So that's all that I have. Let's look at Sherri's journals. I have 2 journals from Sherri. She's made this lovely purple pouch. And let's see what she has included. A little altered composition book. She often puts an altered composition book. We have a little wallpaper pouch with a whole bunch of goodies in here that you can use. And then look at this cover and that tassel. Isn't that beautiful? Let's take a look inside. It's called Sing. This very lightly embellished journal carries notes of beauty and joy. There are 120 pages, measures about 8'5". Amongst the pages are lyric sheets from many of my songbooks. Securely attached signatures have been reinforced with Tyvek. Music is a critical ingredient for a joyful life. So it is music themed. So she's used, this is from my Music Blooms kit. She has some this is a wallpaper page. She has music book pages, storybook pages. It's lightly embellished, so it's in her style. But if you've seen some of her journals before, sometimes she goes all out. This one is slightly less. So it's a little better if you're a writer or if your budget is needing a little bit of help this month. It will be a little bit less, but still definitely the price point of her journals is up there since her work is such top quality. Her signatures are in there so well and everything is reinforced. You are getting an incredible book when you order a journal from Sherri. So sweet. This one's called Sing. And then what a lovely pouch, notebook, everything that you get here. So pretty. And then this one as well. This is the second journal I've seen, or pouch I've seen that she's made from this bright cherry fabric. Really fun. And it looks like, oh, look at how beautiful that is. Let's see what she has included. An altered composition notebook. And then it looks like a little file folder booklet with a mermaid clip. Really pretty. So this says My Journal. It has a key here. This was a book, The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James. Let's see. So she says lightly embellished writing journal. How beautiful. Inspired by digitals from Artie Mae's Artsology, Ephemera's Garden, Nevermore Creation 17, Christie Art Design. Familiar with all of those digitals. Of course, Nevermore Creation 17. Those are mine. But all of those ladies are incredible digital artists that I look up to. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, just beautiful pages. They flow so well. The little bits of lace and coffee-dyed paper really complement it. So a writing journal, lots of space for your thoughts. There's a few journal cards throughout and like a few pockets and things like that. But mostly you have lots of inspirational pages for you to write your thoughts and everything on. Little booklet there. There's a little pouch in the back with some goodies. This is made out of wallpaper. What a gorgeous journal. Oh, wow. So thank you, Sherri. I know I've had this box for quite a while. So thank you for your patience, but I did get to it. And I'm so happy to be able to add these to my marketplace. All right, we are going to finish this video off with some amazing supplies from the lovely Paula Ann Featherston. She is one of my suppliers, and I have a bunch of goodies that she has sent here. And you'll also be happy that they've been split up into medium size. So last time I sold her goodies in a large quantity, which I know that some of you loved because you got them. I think there was like 40 butterflies in one thing or something like that. But she split them up a little bit smaller, so a few more of you can get them, and hopefully that works for everybody. We'll give it a try and see. So this is handmade fabric twine. There's 2.5 yards of this. Isn't that beautiful? Wouldn't you love to wrap a journal in that? So she has several packs of this handmade twine. When I pulled this out of the box yesterday as I was preparing for this video, I was like light bulb went on in my head. I have not sold anything like this in my shop, and I am so excited. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of this handmade twine. You definitely want to get this. I don't know when or if I'll have it again or if it's a one-time thing. Hopefully she'll make more if it sells well. We have some collaged double tags. Let's take a look at a set here. So by double tags, I think they open. They do. They open inside for writing, and then they're collaged on the front. And these feel like a catalog maybe, or some kind of book page. And then they're all collaged up. If you can see the lace and the little ribbon rose. This one has a little bag. But she has several sets of these, and they're all just slightly different. So you will get a random set. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, I think, unless I come across more. These will be in the marketplace supplies section. Okay, so this says 5 book page envelopes. So she's just made a little pouch. If you are one of my suppliers, this is a wonderful idea for storing things, or not storing, but presenting things. As well, the Ziploc bags work just as well. But if you don't have Ziploc bags, or you are trying to save money or whatever. So this is just a calendar page that she's sewn into a pouch to hold these. And not only can this be reused, but it probably was pretty much free for her to use as packaging. Look how sweet these are. So I think they tuck. Do they tuck under the button? And they're just a little pouch. So it's a book page and some music paper, a little button. It's stitched around. Isn't that gorgeous? These would be so pretty glued into a journal or even clipped into a journal. So there are, I think, several sets of these. And you, of course, will get a random set because they're not really themed. They're just, like, I'm just showing you a second one here. I mean, this one has some fabric book pages. You'll just get a random set of 4. 4 of 5, I mean. Sometimes my mouth doesn't say what my brain is saying. All right, there may be more of those as I come along. Yeah, here's another one. Some more of the same. But if you do order multiple sets, they will all just be slightly different. So that is a lot of fun as well. Okay, 8 layered butterflies. Look at these. Look at, they have like the little Nuvo drops, I think they are. And then a whole bunch of book pages, and they are stitched and glued together. And they're all just a little bit different, but they have all like the book pages. That is a wonderful way to use up text block. I used to throw text block out when I first started, and I just didn't have as many ideas. But now I try to keep it and use it. I don't throw the extra stuff away. I figure out how to use it. And I love the way things come out. Y'all have inspired me with so many amazing ways. It looks like she painted or gessoed this book page. It is beautiful. I think there are a few sets of these layered butterflies as well. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm just opening a couple to see that they're the same idea. Yes, they're the same. They're exactly the same. Just slight differences with 8 layered butterflies. So you will get a random pouch with 8 butterflies. So we have butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Oh, more of the book page envelopes. Kind of had everything piled here. And more butterflies. Okay, hand-lettered words on canvas. I'm excited to see what these are. Oh, how neat. Okay, so it's just a little bit of canvas backed with a cardstock or a file folder, I think. And so it says strength, trust, bloom, nourish, express, create, fairies, all different words. Always, familiar, melody, peace, memory. You get the idea. Listen, leap. They're wonderful for mixed media, collage, to add something incredible. There are a few sets here, and I think the words are slightly different. There may be some of the same, but hand-lettered words on canvas. You'll get a random bag. I think she has 3 sets of those. These are days of the week sets, and you have 2 sets of these. I may end up putting these all together since I don't, let's see, 2 sets, days of the week. I think I'll go to 4 sets. That would be a month's worth because I can't really put a price point on 2 of them. They're not worth what I would list them for. So I'll do a whole month's worth and we will just put them together that way. Otherwise, it would be something like, I don't know, 50 cents or something. And by the time PayPal and Shopify took their fees, nobody would make anything. So we will just do that, no problem. But these are wonderful for little notes. You can, they're kind of perforated, so you can tear them apart, use them as journal cards. So fun. All right, so we have 3 sets of a month's worth right there. Okay, ribbon roses, 8 ribbon roses. Look at how beautiful these are. I'm pretty sure she made them. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. And she has a couple sets of them. I think I see 3 sets at least. Here, 1, 2, 3 sets of ribbon roses. What do we have here? Looks like a gorgeous tassel. Look at this. 1 beaded tassel, 1 ribbon tassel with beads. Okay. So here's a beaded tassel. So this is just made from beads. And then this one has ribbons and beads. Isn't that beautiful? Very gorgeous. And you could clip this onto here to add that. You could put it separately on a different journal. Really, really pretty. All right, so we saw that one. This is another one. This one looks like it's more reds. Isn't that gorgeous? That would be beautiful on a Christmas journal. But look at this one. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Very, very pretty. I will list these separately because they are rather color themed, and I want to make sure you can pick the tassel that goes with the journal you want to make. Here's a blue one. And look at this. So pretty. So many things you can do with that as well. She has a purplish blue one here. Gorgeous. Look at those beads. And then this here. Purples and blacks. That would be pretty with some of my purple kits. If you're using lavender and lace or down purple lane or wisteria and hydrangea. And there is a yellow set as well. Look at this. This would be so pretty in a children's journal or a fairy journal. And how pretty is that? Whites and light, light purple. So you have a lot of choices there with some gorgeous beaded tassels. All right, we have some more goodies in here. I'm not sure what these are. 2 embellished mini snippet rolls. Oh, they're mini. How cute is that? Look at that. Mini snippet roll. That is so perfect for a journal. Perfect size. So you get 2 of them. So it's sets of 2. And then she has a couple sets of 2, so you would get a random one since they're all pretty much the same. They're not obviously different. A couple sets there of these snippet rolls, lace snippet rolls. All right, that's all that we have for today. I hope you will subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and tomorrow we are going to be looking at some lovely ephemera holders, a little bit on the smaller side from our lovely Vicki Phelps. Her large ephemera folios sell out really quickly at a very high price point, so she made some more that are going to be a little cheaper and a little smaller so that more of you have a chance to buy one. And then I have a bunch of supplies and a bunch of vintage papers and coloring books and booklets and things that I think that you might want to see. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that tomorrow. And I will see all of you then. Thank you so much for watching.